This is the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 6. How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? Verse 7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shai is his son who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And citation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai's sake. I'm Brother Samar from the GMS Miami camp. And yes, the reason why I brought out the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 6 through 7, I'm just going to show a couple of articles that proves that, hey, America, Babylon the Great, all your allies that you were Confederate with, all right, they're coming against you, all right? They've been playing you, okay? And, this article that you see in front of your screen is proof. Saudi Arabia, okay? America, you use Saudi Arabia for what? Petrodollar, right? Huh? The petrodollar? The oil from Saudi Arabia? Well, guess what? All right, they're now restoring diplomatic ties and defense pact with Iran. Okay? And of course, you could thank China for this. All right, who's the in-between. All right, setting up the relations, the relationship with these two countries. But yeah, this is proof that, America, your allies are getting smaller and smaller. Those that were Confederate with you, all right, are coming against you. Okay? And this is a major, as the article says, setback. Okay? Because you need Saudi Arabia, all right, because of the military base that's there. All right? You need Saudi Arabia for your warplanes, for your airfield. And now this agreement between your enemy Iran and your ally Saudi Arabia, hey man, a lot of things about to happen. And this is all done through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, because hey, it's time to bring you, America, Babylon the Great, it's time to bring you down. All right? Your time to rule is coming to an end. Let's get another article. Saudi deal with Iran worries the 1948ers, shakes up Middle East. Right. Even the 1948ers are concerned, okay, about that deal. All right? Yeah, man. This is major, okay, geopolitical move. And it's exciting. This is beautiful. This is the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Okay? Let's get another article. Russia to host Turkey, that's a NATO member, Syria, Iran diplomats on Wednesday. All right, so you have Turkey representatives, Syria representatives, Iran representatives going to Russia, all right, for diplomatic, geopolitics, etc., etc. It's exciting stuff, all right? Your NATO member Turkey, or Turkey, all right, is working with your enemy Russia, Iran, and Syria, okay? The prophecies are speaking. They're not lying anymore, all right? They're not even tearing. It's happening, okay? America, your allies are getting smaller and smaller by day. Kal halayim Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Let's get Revelation chapter 16, verse 12. And the sixth angel poured out his vial upon the great river Euphrates, and the water thereof was dried up, right? The great river Euphrates is dried up, practically. Okay? And this is all done by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai for what? That the way of the kings of the east might be prepared, right? All these, all right, countries in the Near East and in the East, all right, the Middle East and the East, they're being prepared. Prepared for what? War against, okay, mainly you, Babylon, and you 1948ers, you JJs, you small hats, okay? Let's get Second Esdras 15. I'm going to start at 28. Hey, because this is talking about these Arab nations and the Persians coming together. Okay? Second Esdras 15 and 28. Behold, a horrible vision, and the appearance thereof from the east. 29. Where the nations of the dragons of Arabia shall come out with many chariots. Okay? And Apostle Ramblab, he did a beautiful lesson where Saudi Arabia has has a large troops, like 400 something thousand, okay, of military personnel. Okay, so hey, that's fulfilling the scriptures. That's fulfilling prophecy. And most of them shall be carried as the wind upon earth, that all they which hear them may fear and tremble. Also the Carmenians, right, when you go into where Carmenia is located at, that's, okay, modern day Iran. Those are the Persians. Okay, and they got a large military as well. They got a strong military too. Okay, in the top 20s. Raging in wrath shall go forth as a wild boars of the wood, and with great power shall they come and join battle with them. Hey, Saudis and Iran restored diplomatic ties and defense pact. Okay? I would like to see, you Americans, man, in your military installation in Saudi Arabia, what you're going to do now. I want to see how that transpires. All right? I wouldn't be surprised if this year Saudi Arabia tells you, hey, close down that airfield in our country. All right? You no longer can use, okay, Saudi Arabia's country to do your air force operations. I wouldn't be surprised, man. We'll see. Hey, this is the will of the Lord. All right, the Lord's making things a lot spicy and interesting over there in the Middle East, man. All right, it's exciting. I'm excited. All right, because you can clearly see this is divine. All right, the Lord is moving the minds of these kings, all right, to prepare them for World War III to come against you, Babylon the Great, which is America. Proverbs 21:1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. Right. So this is the Lord moving, all right, these nations to get them ready to come against you, America, Babylon the Great. Okay. Which is also known as Assyria, spiritually Egypt. Okay. 2. Every way of man is right in his own eyes, but the Lord pondereth the hearts. Let me see what it says in an NLT version. People may be right in their own eyes, but the Lord examines their heart. Right. That's another thing. Okay. The Lord is examining all you heathens' hearts. All right. And that's why he's setting y'all up for, all right, destruction. All right. Because you think you're right on your own merits, and you're not. Okay. You're a disgrace. You're a heathen. All right. You're animals. You're beasts. And the Lord's going to judge y'all by getting y'all ready for World War III. Okay. You destroy the fucking earth. Excuse me. You destroy the earth. Salaki, using my French. You destroy the earth with your vain, okay, so-called science. Especially you Edomites, you so-called white people, all right? With your technology, all right? And your industries. You polluted the earth, man. You're killing the earth, all right? And that's why the Lord's dragging y'all into World War III. That's why, okay, he's setting y'all up for the big, all right, destruction. Let's go back to 2nd Esdras chapter 15, verse 30. Also the Carminians, raging in wrath, shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood. And with great power shall they come and join battle with them, and shall waste a portion of the land of the Assyrians. Right, this is talking about America. All right. Okay, the modern day Assyria is America. And then shall the dragons have the upper hand, remembering their nature, and if they shall turn themselves, conspiring together in great power to persecute them. Right, this is conspiring together. It's obviously they have an enemy, okay, and they're putting their differences aside. It's America. It's 1948ers. Okay? Okay? 1948ers. They're shook. They're like, whoa, what's going on over there? Yeah, man. It's exciting. It's exciting. All right? Together in great power to persecute them. 32. Then these shall be troubled, bled, and keep silence through their power, and shall flee. Let's open this up a little bit more. Okay. 33. And from the land of the Syrians shall the enemy besiege them and consume some of them, and in their hosts shall be fear and dread and strife among their kings. Exactly. Okay. Oh, 34. Behold, clouds from the east and from the north unto the south, and they are very horrible to look upon, full of wrath and storms. Right. All these nations, okay, in World War III, just banging on each other. All right. Warplane versus warplane, tank versus tank. Okay, soldier versus soldier. Okay, missile versus missile. Okay, then it's going to go nuclear. All right, because right in 35, they shall smite upon one another, and they shall smite down a great multitude of stars from the earth. Right, that represents the nuclear missiles, even their own star, and blood shall be from the sword onto the belly. 36, and dung of men onto the camel's hoe. All right, that means a lot of dead bodies, man. Okay. A lot of dead bodies. And you know where the bulk of the dead bodies going to be? You Edomites, you so-called white people, the third part of men. Okay? Now, what about what's going on over, okay, in America? Well, it looks like you got your own citizens just turning their back, okay, on their country. 2 Americans arrested in alleged scheme to supply Russia with aviation equipment, right? So you got, okay, American citizens saying, man, I want to work with the Russians. Okay, what's this all about? This is very interesting. Okay, very interesting. And this has been going on. You got more and more military personnel, all right, Benedict Arnold, so to say, okay, jumping ship, going to the enemy, working with the enemy. Yeah, all right, because it's time, man. Oh, and then you got a big recruiting problem, man, which is definitely showing your hand, all right, of the morale in America that, hey, people are not enthusiastic with joining the military, okay? And why would they? Okay, they clearly see how the veterans are treated, all right? And they clearly see, okay, of the ongoing wars that America never wins. Look at the disaster that creepy Joe Biden did in Afghanistan, okay? And the Taliban don't even got nukes. Taliban don't even got fucking tanks. This is you Americans, man, are so those Americans that are prideful, thinking that America has the greatest army in the world. You're a fucking moron. Okay, Taliban waxed that ass. Okay, with camels and AK-47s. All right, now y'all think y'all could go against Russia, okay, China, Iran, okay, and Saudi Arabia, okay, all right, and Turkey. Wait, hold on, and Turkey, right? Turkey. You think what the fuck is up with these clown Americans, man? Hey, your pride have deceived thee, Esau, Edom. All right. In fact, let's jump up. Obadiah 1 verse 1. The vision of Obadiah does say the Lord power concerning Edom. Edom represents, all right, the so-called white man, white woman, white child. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, an ambassador sent among the heathen. Arise ye and let us rise up against her in battle. Right, that's why the Lord is getting all these nations, all right, these nuclear power nations, okay, these nations with big armies to come against, all right, mainly you Edomites in America. 2, behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. Right, you're insignificant. 3, the pride of thy heart have deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock. That proves that this is talking about the so-called white man, okay? All right, who calls themselves Caucasian? All right? Who builds their buildings, okay, these skyscrapers so high? Because it reminds them of the mountains, the Caucasus Mountains, okay? Whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Well, the Lord is bringing you down to the ground. That's why he's got all your allies against you, dummy. See how the Lord gets down? He uses your own, okay, allies against you. And then he uses your own nation to turn against you, okay? And then he has it set up where your own citizens are not very enthusiastic about joining the military. Oh, man. This is fun, man. This is fun. The Lord got y'all, man. 4, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle. Hey, this is talking about you Edomites, you so-called white people, starting with you Americans. And though thou set thy nest among the stars, who is doing space exploration? Who's got the space forth? Thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord. Right, and he's bringing you down. That's why you're in economic turmoil. Okay, that's why your citizens are divided. That's why, again, nobody wants to join your military anymore. All right, that's why you got your own citizens turning their back on you. They siding with the enemy. Then you got your own allies, Saudi Arabia, working with the enemy. You got your own NATO member working with the enemy. You're through. You're through. Okay? Finished. Why? Because it's time for you to get judged. Okay? It's going to be a lot of dead bodies, okay, from you Edomites. Okay? Let's get this one. Isaiah 33:1. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou was not spoiled, and dealt treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. Jumping down to the NLT version, check this out. What sorrow awaits you, Assyrians? Woo! It's talking about America, who have destroyed others, but have never been destroyed yourselves. Right. America has been sitting, okay, on the high horse. They've been overthrowing governments left and right. Okay, read Marine General Smedley Butler, right? How he talked about, okay, literally overthrowing, okay, sovereign governments, okay, etc., etc. Okay, he was literally a hand for the corporations of America. Yeah. Okay, and you've been destroying others, but have never been destroyed yourselves. You betray others, right? The backstabbing. Okay, shoot. Saddam Hussein. You used Saddam Hussein in Iraq to go fight the Persians. Okay, then you turned your then you went against Saddam Hussein. All right. Okay. Shit, you used the Taliban. At one point in the 80s, you were working with the Taliban. All right. You funded the Taliban 80s to go against Russia. Then you went against them. All right. Yeah, just to name a few. Just to name a few. Okay. You betrayed. Oh, here in Babylon the Great, what you did to the so-called Native Americans, the Seminole Indians, so-called Seminole Indians, Gad and Reuben. Okay. You did a lot of that, betraying. But you have never been betrayed. When you are done destroying, you will be destroyed. And when you are done betraying, you will be betrayed, right? And that's why your allies are coming against you now, okay? Because now it's time for you to get your judgment. Jeremiah 50:9, for lo, I will cause to come up against Babylon, an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence shall she be taken. Their arrows shall be as of a mighty excrement, none shall return array. Right, that's the nuclear war that's coming, okay? And all them nukes, okay, the bulk of them nukes are coming to America, Babylon the Great, okay? This is where the lake of fire is going to be at. All right. And what about your military personnel? Where's that scripture at? Jeremiah 51:30. The mighty men of Babylon have born to fight. They have remained in their holds. Their might have failed. They became as women. They have burned their dwelling places. Our bars are broken. Right. Your military personnel, okay, a lot of them are going to flee. A lot of them are not going to want to fight. They're going to hide out. Okay, and it only makes sense. Look at your recruiting. It's terrible. You're an embarrassment. Okay, you're an embarrassment, and this is judgment. All right, how do you explain all this? Okay, how do you explain these? All right, the scriptures are on point, man. The Lord got you, Edomites, here in America. You're done. You're done. So, Lord willing is less edifying. I want to give all praises and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who ruled well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And citation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai's sake. Love you, brothers. Keep it dirt. Keep the faith. As you can see, we're almost out of here. All right, America's through. I mean, they can't even get recruiting anymore. It's the worst, okay, years of military recruiting since the Vietnam War. Damn, man. Yeah, man. Hey, man, let's keep pushing, man. Keep pushing. We're almost out of here. All right, keep studying. Pray without ceasing. Pray for each other. Pray for the apostles and elders, okay, of Great Millstone. For the few that I do watch, keep studying when you pray. Pray with you, because we're almost out of here. Shalom and abad with ball. Shalom.